Hi students, today we are going to discuss some IIT JEE problems. Okay, right? First problem, students, which we are going to discuss. The first problem which we are going to discuss is on the concept based on quadratic equation, basically location of roots and inverse of a function, right? So problem is this: if a belongs to real number and x belongs to real number, and equation a plus root a plus x whole root equals to x has exactly two solutions, then find the interval of x belongs to, right? Okay, in this problem we are going to use mainly two concepts. One is of quadratic equation, and quadratic equation means location of roots and inverse of a function. Okay, before solving this problem, what is the most important part in this problem is, which I'm going to tell you, student, is this: whenever it is given, whenever it is given that any equation, not quadratic equation, any equation has exactly, this word is used, exactly, okay, exactly two roots. Whenever IIT, BITSET, JEE Mains, all that are different competition use this terminology, exactly two roots. It means we have to take two different roots. Two different roots means alpha and beta are different and beta are not equal, right? Alpha is not equal to beta. If I mean to say, if it is quadratic equation, you have to take d greater than 0. If you have to take conditional discriminant, quadratic has two exact solution, means two different solution, and you have to take d greater than 0, not d greater than equal to 0. This will be wrong, this will be right, right? There will be definitely one answer which is in close brackets, right, which will come in close bracket. And so if you take d greater than equal to 0, you will mark d greater than equal to 0, and that will be wrong. Okay, so whenever any equation has given two different solutions, two different roots, any equation, right, transform, quadratic, any cubic, you have to take two different solutions. Okay, this is the point which must every student must know. Right, now come to the problem. We have been given equation, right? A plus root a plus x whole root equals to x, right? There is no other way except squaring both sides. But in a in any quadratic equation or any inequality, we have a right of squaring only when both sides are positive. We can square only both sides are positive. Square root is always positive, right? But x can be negative and positive. So first we will take condition on x greater than equal to 0. Okay, so you have to remember this point, right? That we can square only when both sides are positive. Okay, now both sides are positive, you can square. It will come in this position: a plus root a plus x equals to x square. Then it will come x square minus a equals to a plus x in the root square root, right? Now, where the examiner, the IIT paper maker wants that student should come in a trap, what you are going to do in the next step, what you will do, you will square both sides, and you will going to open and making the question long and long, calculation long and long, and you will be ultimately you can be trapped. Now I know students have done practice, well practice they have, right? So their practice, they come to know that this is left hand side, this is right hand side, right? Y equals to root a plus x, y is equal to x square minus a. Now we try to find its inverse. Okay, so how we find it inverse? We bring x in terms of y, x square will become y plus a. Okay, and x will come positive root y plus a, I'm not giving any sign, x equal to negative y plus a. But you know, x is given, we have taken condition x is greater than equal to 0, right? We have taken condition x is greater than equal to 0. So, right, the root, we know square root is positive, this is negative, or this is selected, this is rejected. Means x comes positive square root y plus a, right? And we know when we find inverse, x is f inverse y is equal to y plus a. And we replace y by x, it comes f inverse x is equal to root x plus a. Okay. Fx. Right, so now what we are seeing here, fx equal to f inverse x, right? So this is the most important point, right? If you have practice, you will know left hand side and right hand side are inverse of each other. Now you have to solve equation fx equal to f inverse x, and you are well familiar that its one solution is fx is equal to x. So x square minus a equals to x. Now the concept of inverse is completed. Now we are going to use the concept of quadratic equation. The equation comes x square minus x minus a is equal to 0. Okay, from where the question start? Question start that this equation has exactly two solutions. But important point is that exactly two solutions and x is greater than equal to 0 means exactly two positive solution. Now question come in this form. Question start from x plus root x plus a whole root x whole root is equal to x. This equation is converted now in this form, right? And this equation has exactly two positive, or you can say non-negative solution. Two non-negative solution. You can say two non-negative solutions. Two non-negative solutions, right? So the question is converted into location of root. Location of roots, right? This equation has two non-negative different solution, right? We can do it in two ways, by graph, we can also use by graph, we can also do by mathematically. So whenever location of roots problem comes, we have to take condition on discriminant, right? And alpha plus beta by 2, alpha plus beta by 2, and value of the function which we can say alpha beta. Okay, so this equation has two different solutions. It means first is d greater than 0, not greater than equal to 0. Again I'm saying, because one root is 0, other root which is positive will be 5 6, their sum will be greater than 0. We have not to take d greater than equal to 0. Again I'm saying, right? So d greater than 0 we will do, it will come 1 plus 4a greater than 0. A will come greater than minus 1 by 4, right? And second is alpha plus beta by 2. Alpha plus beta by 2 means 1 by 2. Alpha plus beta by 2. What will be the condition alpha plus beta by 2? Alpha plus beta by 2 will be greater than 0, right? But might be not greater than equal to 0. Again I'm saying 1 by 2 greater than 0. We know 1 by 2 is, 1 by 2 is greater than 0. Yes, 1 by 2 is always greater than 0. So its solution will be all the real numbers, or you can say x greater than equal to 0. Now third point is alpha beta. On alpha beta, condition will be alpha beta greater than equal to 0, not greater than 0. Why? One root is 0, one root is 5. So their product will be greater than 0. You can also say, sir, one root is 5, other root is 6, their product will be greater than 0. But you cannot leave the condition when one root is 0. Okay. So when both roots are different, but roots are non-negative, the condition you have to take alpha beta greater than equal to 0. So here you will come c by a, it will come minus a greater than equal to 0. A will be less than equal to 0, right? If you take intersection of first, second and third, you will get 1 by 4 open interval and close zero interval. Okay, so I think problem is very informative, right? You have to, where you have to use fx equal to f inverse x, he will not say, the question will not indicate you have to use fx is equal to f inverse x, but you have well practiced it, so you will understand left hand side is equal to right hand side. The equation comes, one of the method is of the solving is that they may be inverse of each other, and you have to solve in this way. And when the problem is quadratic equation, not always nature of the roots, it may be, you have to clearly understand problem, it may be of the, it may on the base of the concept, nature of roots. Okay, okay student, thank you.